Welcome back to my Lobotomy Corporation bedtime story reading. This is Hitori, and I'll be helping you fall asleep with some ambient audio and awesome OST from our favorite game, as I learn more about Lobotomy Corporation's abnormalities. In the last video, we read about Little Red Riding Hooded Mercenary. This time, it will be Flesh Idol. This is now the 47th abnormality in Love Corp reading. Check the entire playlist on the card on the upper right of this video. Let's begin. Flesh Idol T-09-79 is a WoW tool abnormality taking the form of a long rusty cross with a lump of flesh and various pieces of scrap metal in the center. It is said that the flesh pulsates and moves if someone starts to pray to it. Ability: Flesh Idol's ability triggers when an employee uses it. During use, the employee will kneel and start to pray. The employee will suffer 5 damage of a random type every 5 seconds as long as the work is used. Depending on how much time passes, different effects will trigger. If the employee stops praying in 20 seconds or less, the employee will die. From 21 to 45 seconds of continuous prayer, all other employees will start to recover 5 HP every 5 seconds. From 46 to 90 seconds of continuous prayer, all other employees will start to recover 5 HP and SP every 5 seconds. If the employee praying doesn't stop before 90 seconds, the employee will die, and the Qliphot's counter of every abnormality in the facility will drop to 0. The player can stop the praying at any moment and the timer of the effects will reset. Log-in method. Log-in method will be unlocked depending on the interaction amount, which is as follows: 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes, and 3 minutes. Log: a mesh of flesh and scrap metal. It is speculated to be a religious artifact found in the flooded district. In the past, some people sought answers through religion. When an employee offers up a prayer, the flesh begins to move, as if receiving the oration. The supplicant will suffer various ordeals in a manner like being put through a trial. Meanwhile, all those around them will recover their ails and woes just as if they were being blessed with redemption. And the prayer shall inevitably end with the eternal despair of its worshipper. Method: Flesh Idol's effect can manifest through prayer. The one who prays will receive damage of a random type at regular intervals. Experiment 1. The subject prayed for a duration of 20 seconds or less. They died. Experiment 2. The subject prayed for a duration between 21 to 45 seconds. During this time frame, all employees other than the subject recovered HP. Experiment 3. The subject prayed for a duration between 46 to 90 seconds. The results were similar to experiment 2, but SP was also recovered. Experiment 4. A subject prayed for a duration longer than 90 seconds. They died, and the Klephos counters of all the abnormalities dropped to 0. Trivia. Flesh Idol is the first abnormality that can deal all types of damage. Okay, this abnormality was quite a short read. And also on the recording and editing of this video, it's Christmas Eve, so Merry Christmas. Isn't it kind of weird that sometimes when I read about abnormalities, they would actually be like kind of connected to what is happening to me in real life. It is weird, but maybe it's just a coincidence, but it has been happening a lot for quite some time now. The fact that this is now the 47th abnormality, that's a lot. The instance that whatever I'm reading relates to what I have in real life is just really weird. I feel like it's just numerology, honestly. But anyway, this looks like it correlates to Christmas currently, because it's like cross and stuff, like Jesus. If you actually one of those people who celebrate Christmas, I mean, if you're gonna ask, I do celebrate Christmas, but these days it's just kind of a whatever, it's just because we've done it, we've celebrated year after year since you were born. You are probably obliged to be like, yeah, why don't I just prepare something for Christmas and stuff, right? So that is what I have right now. This just a very long tangent from our Flesh Idol Abnormality. Sorry about that. Anyway, I do really have to add a runtime for this. And I'm not even sure as well. The same as I was been saying for the past few videos. I'm not even sure if you guys even come here and listen to this part of this reading thing. It's like I'm not reading anymore. It's like, freestyle. But we have to add the runtime, guys. Don't worry, the rain is still there. We have the music in the background, still low Corp. And I hope you're just vibing. Or maybe hopefully you're asleep right now. Comment down below. Comment down below if you're asleep. I'm kidding, or you're awake, But back to this abnormality. That's a no for me. I don't know. Sure, it heals you and stuff, but I remember that I got this on my last gameplay because I restarted already. All because of some winged fetus in my facility. So I had to go back to the beginning, hopefully. hopefully get to day 49 after freaking how many months has it been? I don't even remember, honestly. But anyway, the longer we have more playthroughs of Lobotomy Corporation, I can still catch up with all of the abnormalities that I've met so far, right? With this one, I don't really use tool abnormalities, so it doesn't really matter if they can heal me or not. At least though, let's just put it in mind that we have to put our employee here for at least a minute, 30 seconds was it? Just to make sure they don't die. But I don't really approve of using this abnormality, but then I got them last time, so what the fuck is the point of telling you this? I didn't really care. Because as far as I'm concerned, I don't think my facility will ever experience a meltdown and this thing will ever be selected. That will never be the case anymore because I don't have the winged fetus in my facility. So I'm confident that I will never get to use this abnormality ever again. Now, if you have tips or interesting details about this abnormality, please comment about it below. If you like, you can also catch my stream in Twitch and here on YouTube so it can assist me if you're a veteran in the game. If you want more Project Moon content from me, please don't hesitate to like the video. You can also support me further with my Patreon. Also, don't forget to subscribe. I'd like to thank my current Patreon supporters that are shown on the screen, as well as my Twitch subscribers. I want to always let you know that I appreciate everything you do for me, truly. This thanks is also extended to you who's currently watching. Anyway, until next time, I hope you rest easy.